Hello, everybody, and welcome, students. The topic for today is word stress and intonation. What is word stress? In English, when we have a two or more syllables word, one of these syllables will receive more importance than the others when it is pronounced. In English, it's not common to pronounce all the syllables with the same strength. We make stress in only one syllable. We pronounce one syllable very loudly to highlight it and all the other syllables quietly. Let's analyze this. In the word chapter, we make the stress on the first syllable. The first syllable, chap, will be pronounced louder than the last syllable, ter. In spoken language, grammatical words such as auxiliary verbs, prepositions, pronouns, and articles usually do not receive any stress. Lexical words like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs must have at least one stressed syllable. There is not any rule about which syllable is stressed in a word with more than one syllable. It is necessary to learn the stress of words by heart. You can look up the word in a dictionary that provides IPA transcript. The symbol in front of a syllable indicates that the following syllable is stressed. Garden. The first syllable is stressed. Garden. Mushroom. The first syllable is stressed. Mushroom. And the last one, thermometer, the second syllable is stressed. Thermometer. Noun and verb syllable stress. It is quite important to know that in English, some nouns and verbs have the same form. First, they set an Olympic record. Noun. The rock band is recording its new song called World on Fire. Verb. However, the syllable stress is different in each word. When record is used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable, record. But when we use the word record as a verb, the stress is on the second syllable, record. Examples. Here you can find some examples of nouns and verbs that have the same form, but different pronunciation. The stress syllables are on red color. You can see how they are used in some statements that I have prepared for you. The company plans to increase salaries next year, and employees are excited about the increase. Verb, to increase salaries. Noun, the increase referring to the salary rise. We need to decrease our energy consumption to avoid a significant decrease in resources. Verb, to decrease our energy consumption. Noun, a significant decrease in resources. The company plans to import more raw materials next quarter, as the latest import was delayed. Verb, to import more raw materials. Noun, the latest import, referring to a shipment or delivery. They export coffee to several countries, and last year's export was their most profitable yet. Verb, to export coffee. Noun, last year's export, referring to the goods sent abroad. And as I said, they are in red color. Now we are going to continue with another four examples that I have wrote for you. The store will discount all winter clothing, and the biggest discount is on jackets. The verb will discount all winter clothing. Noun, the biggest discount. Another statement, if the product is defective, we will refund your money, and you should receive the refund within 5 business days. Verb, we will refund your money. Noun, receive the refund. The city will not permit construction without a valid permit. Verb, will not permit construction. Noun, a valid permit. Their schedules conflict, causing a conflict over meeting times. Verb, schedules conflict, and noun, a conflict over meeting times. Now, we are going to talk a little intonation. We can define intonation as the speech melody consisting of different tones. In a natural way to speak, we go up or down on certain stressed syllables. When we pronounce yes, no questions, we need to use a rising intonation. On the other hand, when we state a fact, we use a falling intonation. Intonation plays a very important role in the oral communication because through a specific voice, when we can tone express different attitudes. All sentences are made of lexical words such as nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs that have an important meaning and form words like conjunctions, articles, pronouns, prepositions, auxiliaries, among others. The rising or falling intonation will in most cases fall on lexical words that are important for the meaning of a sentence. Let's look at some rising and falling intonation cases. Intonation down and rising intonation up. Here you can find the arrows where it shows how it works. And now the next one, the next slide, it is for you to know or to check some examples that I have written for you. Falling intonation on definitive statements. I bought a new laptop ago. We watched a great movie last night. I want to call my father. Falling intonation with double H questions. Where are you from? What time is it? Which one do you prefer? Rising intonation with yes, no questions. Are you a student? Is that your mother? Do you like pizza? Does your teacher speak English? Raising or falling intonation in tag questions. We use falling intonation when the speaker expects a confirmation. On the other hand, we use rising intonation when the speaker expresses a doubt. They are Colombian, aren't they? You aren't an English teacher, are you? He is more intelligent than you, isn't he? You are not going to work today, are you? Now it's time for the evaluation activity. In this opportunity, you will write 10 sentences using nouns and verbs with the same form, and also write another 10 sentences showing what you have learned about rising and falling intonation as shown during previous exercises. Good luck and thank you so much for watching.